The cameras flashed, the world stopped. But for one woman, already a country music legend, and one man, a steadfast friend, the truly high-stakes moment. It was happening privately, miles away from all that.
So far away from the red carpet.
Picture this. It's Christmas Eve, 2024, on a quiet Tennessee ranch. There's a creek nearby. And this man, an actor known for his steady presence, he's down on one knee. He's already waited 3 decades for this, but now he's facing this agonizing silence for 21 long, excruciating seconds, just waiting for her to say yes.
I can't even imagine.
This is the dramatic, beautiful, and just utterly unexpected path of Reba McEntire. After 2 very public marriages, 2 divorces, she found this profound, late-in-life love with the one person she never expected. Rex Linn, an actor she first met 30 years ago.
And just like that, Hollywood had a new obsession. Welcome to StarScope Report.
Welcome.
Join us as we uncover Hollywood drama, music industry shakeups, and viral influencer scandals. From red carpet surprises to social media controversies, we dive deep into the stories behind the fame.
And our mission today is to unpack Reba McEntire and Rex Linn's perfect union, as she calls it. We're going to trace this long, slow burn of a friendship and analyze how an isolating global crisis, the pandemic, actually created one of Hollywood's most emotionally durable relationships.
And reveal the shocking secrecy around their engagement. It really is a testament to timing. You know, when you look at the sources, the patience involved here it's just unbelievable.
It really is. And to get the full weight of it, you have to go all the way back.
Right back.
Here's the incredible truth that just puts it all into perspective. Rex Linn and Reba McEntire first met on a film set in 1991.
1991.
A full 30 years before they would realize they were even on what you'd call a first date.
3 decades of just parallel lives.
Yeah.
They first met on the set of the TV movie The Gambler Returns, The Luck of the Draw. And you'd think, okay, they're actors, they bonded over Hollywood stuff.
Right.
But no. What really connected them instantly was their roots. They were both from Oklahoma. They both love horses. Acting was just the common ground.
And they stayed, well, simply put, good buddies for decades. It was comfortable, totally platonic. And crucially, Reba was married at the time to Narvel Blackstock, her second husband.
So romance was completely off the table. It was just this friendship sort of filed away, waiting for the right moment.
And that moment took a very long time. The crucial reconnection finally happened in early January 2020. Reba had a guest spot on the sitcom Young Sheldon.
Right. She played the character June, and Rex Linn is a regular on that show. He plays Principal Tom Peterson.
And the moment the work wrapped, that spark that had been dormant for 30 years, it just ignited. Rex suggested they grab dinner. Reba later said he made me laugh my butt off on our first date, which we didn't even know was a date.
She just saw him in a completely new light. But the timing, wow, it could not have been worse for a traditional romance.
That's the twist that makes this story so fascinating. That spark hits right before the world shuts down. March 2020, the COVID pandemic hits, and it forces them into this immediate, non-physical, long-distance relationship.
And not just long distance. Reba was in Oklahoma dealing with the immense grief of having just lost her mother while Rex was locked down in LA.
This forced distance, though, it became the crucible for their relationship. They couldn't touch, they couldn't see each other from March until June, so instead, they focused completely on emotional connection. They cemented their bond with these daily long-distance calls they nicknamed Coffee Camp.
And the dedication here, this is not your typical Hollywood fling. The sources are really clear. They have not missed a single Coffee Camp call since March 16th, 2020.
Not one.
That commitment demanded serious sacrifice, especially for Rex. Because he was in LA and Reba was often in Tennessee or Oklahoma, he sometimes had to start his call at 3 in the morning just to keep the ritual going.
Can you just think about that? The emotional investment to set your alarm for 3 a.m. for a conversation day after day. Reba said this unique, isolating time built this profound level of trust. She said it created an intimacy that was getting to know each other without being physical.
They navigated grief, distance, a global crisis together. They basically skipped all the superficial dating stuff that usually gets in the way.
It solidified a foundation built on history and, just pure communication. It was only after that bond was rock solid that they started going public.
Right. They confirmed the relationship on Reba's Living and Learning podcast in October 2020, which is also when the world got the gift of their nickname.
Oh, their nicknames are just pure joy. Rex called her Tater Tot because she was raving about them on their first unintentional date.
And Reba's sister suggested Rex should be Sugar Tot.
So now the world just knows them as the Tots.
It's adorable, but it hides this really serious depth underneath it. Rex's willingness to stick to those 3 a.m. calls, I mean, that's not a fleeting interest. That is a serious investment.
It's a remarkably strong foundation. Decades of friendship plus this accelerated intimacy during a crisis. And it didn't take long for the industry to catch on. Their lives became so intertwined they just had to work together, not just once, but multiple times, even playing a really surprising, dark version of a married couple.
Oh, yeah.
If you're loving these Hollywood twists, make sure you're subscribed. We'll be right back to talk about how their careers merged and the totally shocking story of their secret proposal.
Welcome back. So if the early part of their romance was built on long-distance calls, the next phase was all about being public and cementing their love story right there on the screen.
It's kind of shocking, actually. Reba and Rex basically turned their real-life love story into professional gold, consistently playing couples and just capitalizing on that undeniable chemistry.
They made their public debut co-hosting the CMA Awards in November 2020. But their professional partnership, that kicked off in earnest soon after. Their first big co-starring role was in Big Sky Season 3, across 2022 and 2023.
And this is where the source material gives us this brilliant, dark irony. They weren't cast as some cute, loving partners.
No, not at all. They play the outright villains. They were Sonny and Buck Barnes, the sinister married couple who owned the Sunny Day Excursions glamping site.
It's truly fascinating. Reba's character, Sonny, was burning photos of missing hikers and bringing treats to creepy guys hiding in the woods. This celebrated, late-in-life, perfect union in real life was portraying a deeply twisted, manipulative marriage on network TV.
It just shows their range and their comfort level with each other. They could play characters that are the complete opposite of their real dynamic.
After Big Sky, they reunited for the Lifetime movie Reba McEntire's The Hammer in January 2023. But their main gig now is the NBC sitcom Happy's Place.
Happy's Place premiered in October 2024 and just got renewed for Season 2. And this is where their real-life romance really enhances the fiction.
Reba stars as Bobbie, who inherits a bar, and Rex plays Emmett, the soft-spoken cook. And the lines are just completely blurred. Rex has said their real-life comfort has enhanced our scenes. He even admitted he sneaks in a quick kiss, just a peck on the cheek, and keep on moving on set.
Which he joked probably confuses the camera operators. And the audience loves it. The sources confirm the romance is now officially in the script. Their characters, Bobbie and Emmett, finally share their first kiss and date in Season 2.
And it's working. The industry knows that the Tots chemistry is bankable. It was a huge factor in that sitcom getting renewed.
Absolutely. But despite their very public professional life, the biggest story of all was happening quietly, privately on their Tennessee ranch, almost a year before anyone found out. They are masters of keeping their biggest secrets under wraps.
You are not kidding.
Stay tuned and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. We have the details on the intimate Christmas Eve proposal, that 21-second pause, and the surprising reason Rex brought the ring home from Africa.
Welcome back to our deep dive. We are now getting into the engagement story. A secret Reba and Rex managed to keep hidden from the entire world for almost 9 months.
And here's the truly dramatic part of the proposal. They were engaged for 9 months before the news leaked, and Rex actually thought he might have to jump into a creek because Reba took so long to answer him.
An incredible feat of secrecy in the celebrity world. But the lead-up is just as interesting. Rex had initially planned this spectacular proposal during an African safari in June 2024.
A safari proposal.
Right. He brought the ring with him, but he told reporters the moment. It just never felt right.
And that speaks volumes. It shows their love doesn't need this grand spectacle. It thrives on comfort, on familiarity. So he took the ring home, waiting for a setting that felt truly theirs.
And you have to remember Reba's history here. After 2 divorces, she'd publicly said she had lost faith in marriage as an institution.
She preferred commitment over a piece of paper. But Rex had never been married. And Reba said if marrying him was what he really wanted, she was okay with that because she was completely committed to him no matter what.
The priority was the man, not the milestone. So Rex waited for that perfect intimate moment. And it came on Christmas Eve, 2024, on their ranch, during a simple walk by their favorite creek.
And the source material gives us the exact words he used, which is so touching. He asked, "Would you marry me? I want to cross the finish line with you."
This is where the cinematic tension just peaks. Rex says Reba hugged him and then paused for a full about 21 seconds.
Oh, wow.
He started counting the silence in his head, joking later that he genuinely thought he was going to have to dive into the creek if she didn't answer soon.
21 seconds must feel like an absolute eternity in that moment.
But she finally said yes. Yes. 3 times. The wait was worth it.
And the ring. It's just like the romance. It's mature, it's non-traditional, not a giant white diamond. He chose a distinctive rose gold ring with black diamonds.
Which she absolutely loves. She says it sparkles all the time.
But even with all that sparkle, they kept it quiet until September 2025. The news finally broke on the Emmys red carpet when an E! News reporter called them fiancés.
And they just smiled and nodded. That was the confirmation.
And they're still managing that narrative so fiercely. Just a few days ago, December 1st, 2025, Reba had to make a very public correction on the Today Show. The host, Savannah Guthrie, called Rex her husband.
Oh, no.
And Reba immediately jumped in like, now wait a minute, before everybody has a conniption fit at home, we're just engaged.
That's hilarious, but also so necessary. She explained she had to correct her on air so her family wouldn't think she got married without telling them.
That's a family drama nobody wants. This whole relationship, from the coffee camp calls to the private proposal, it's just this powerful argument for mature, intentional love.
Reba really sums it up perfectly. She said, "I'm 70 years old, and I'm happier now than I've ever been in my life. God save the best for last."
And as for wedding plans, they're in no rush at all. They're just enjoying the engagement. When it happens, Reba says it'll be low-key, non-traditional, with lots of fun, lots of people, lots of food.
It'll be a party that reflects them. And they're still inseparable. Rex was with her in New York just a couple of days ago for the Christmas in Rockefeller Center special she hosted.
The Tots are clearly going the distance. Rex noted that Reba's schedule is relentless. She only has 13 free days in 2026.
That's wild, but their story proves that finding your soulmate, even after 30 years of friendship and a few false starts, it is absolutely worth the wait.
You've been listening to StarScope Report, where we uncover the stories shaping Hollywood, music, and pop culture. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.